Hi guys, it's Al, Spiritual Atheist. In a comment, I promised to address in this video dealing with the ill and dying. Now, please don't consider this instruction because it's not. I mean, it's just kind of where I'm coming from here or there. Uh, you ultimately have to trust in your own intelligence. And for that matter, your own goodwill. You have to trust that you are basically one of the good guys, and you are. The first thing is when you find out, let's say, a person is fatally ill, is respond honestly. And, you know, be there. But don't try and pretend that, oh, no, 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 you're going to get better or something like that. That is, so degrading to the person itself. You don't need to be spreading false hope. Every situation doesn't have to be made better. Some situations are just plain rotten. That every one of us will lose or have lost or will lose again someone we love, someone we care for, or for that matter, something that we treasured. Impermanence is a law. Nothing lasts. Everything that has a beginning has an ending, and sometimes the endings are sad, and they're certainly sad to those left behind, those who mourn the passing of another person. And I think those people have to be addressed too. A simple "how are you doing with this" can go a long way. An expression of interest. I personally don't condone deathbed deconversions or conversions. Um, take the person as you find them. This is the time to be honest. It really is. It's no longer can we be telling people that they're not fat, they're pleasingly plump. I mean, that time is gone. Now it's got to be straightforward. It has to be direct, and it has to be compassionating. If you have that, because we have, you know, I have at least one comment. The person says, "I don't feel any of this." Well, I believe him. You don't. I think that another thing that can help us, and not just in these kind of situations, but in every situation, is to sort of know about other people's lives um, in a way without, I'm not talking about gossip or nosiness, but the more we know about others, we learn to speak their language. We learn to communicate with them. The ultimate situation that we want with others, including the dying and including the grieving, is an eye-to-eye relationship that here we are now, and let's work on this together, that we are here together. And that, I think, is really very, very powerful and can possibly help. That we are social animals. And, I think on that turn, I think another thing I want to mention um, in the same subject, more or less, I had lunch yesterday with a very interesting young man. I don't think he'd prefer to be called young, but from my position, if you're under 70, you're young. Make that 65. If you're under 65, you're young. Anyway, there was a nice young guy who was telling me that a few years ago he had came down with a very serious case of hepatitis C. And while he was struggling with that, all of his friends managed to desert him, leaving him alone with the illness and the sense of desertion. You might not be comfortable being around people that you knew when they were well, when they're sick, but that's your problem. Don't make it theirs. You know, it's not right. I think that's, you know, enough. Enough. Yes, it's enough on this subject. Um, I Again, you have to trust in your own intelligence. There aren't any shortcuts. You know, there are plenty of books of talking to the dying, but remember when you're reading these that there are plenty of books that will tell you how to get laid too. And probably all of these are just as effective. Ultimately, you're on your own. And that's just the way it is, that you're going to have to rely on yourself. And as I said, your own goodwill, that you really, really want to be there with them. And I think that's it for this one. As usual, be kind to yourselves, please. And remember, this is your dream. So do it.